On this Sunday afternoon, here are some key storylines that are happening in NBA free agency, and then there will be a second part to it as I check into it more with free agency news right here on the Lewis Basketball Network. Ladies and gentlemen, is Woj the GOAT, or is this guy just not the GOAT, man? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. That both Derrick Rose and the Detroit Pistons are working on a possibly 2-year deal to be able to match up so that Derrick Rose can sign in free agency. Also, there have been multiple reports on possibly both KD and Kawhi on possibly teaming up together on a team, on another team. Cleveland Cavaliers and J.R. Smith had decided to push back on his contract from July 15th to August 1st from 3.9 to 4.4 million. Ladies and gentlemen, was this really a surprise right there what Ramona Shelburne put in that tweet? This was the plan with Genie and Magic all along. It's unbelievable. That's how all NBA franchises are looking at their free agency status as of right now. $50. Lost. $50,000. With the latest NBA free agency news on the Lewis Basketball Network, even including a little clip of Ice Cube talking about his big three with the Lakers room and cap space. So let us check on the latest on the NBA free agency market right now.
No, one-year deal. No. Hell no. No. For what? No.
One-year deal.
No. Hell no. No. For what? For what? No.
One-year deal.
No. Hell no. No. For what? For what? No.
One-year deal.
No. Hell no. No. For what?
5 different scenarios going forward to play with LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Kyle Kuzma. The first, it would be Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma. This would be the greatest collection of talent ever. The second team is Kyrie Irving, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Kyle Kuzma. I would call that the Drama Kings. I think they would, on their best nights, be the most offensively brilliant. The third team is Jimmy Butler, plus LeBron, plus Anthony Davis, and Kyle Kuzma. Athletically dynamic, emotionally dynamite, as in implosion. The fourth is the D'Angelo Russell, LeBron, AD, Kuzma team. D'Angelo Russell back to LA to redeem himself. The fifth team, this would be LeBron, AD, Kuzma, and a collection of excellent role players. I would call this team the Lakers, because this is the team's history. 2 stars, an emerging star, and then excellent role players.
To the big three, because I want you to talk about your league. How's it doing? You know, what's the chance of it surviving? Because I love what I see you trying to do for former players, giving them some shine, cats that still want to play, just don't want to run up and down the court for 82 nights a year during the regular season, retired players, things of that nature. Want you to talk to me about that, the kind of support you're getting, and how you feel, or what you feel the league standing is right now.
Well, I feel we got a great league, and we would love a little more support from the sports media. But if we don't get it, we know we got to earn our stripes. We don't mind doing that. We got great games on all weekend. Hard-nosed players, playing the game you love. 3-on-3 is an American sport, invented right here in America. So, we want to make sure that, it's promoted and pushed in the right way.
Eve of NBA free agency. It's about 9 p.m. here in Bristol. I'm at Schefter's NFL Live workstation. I was hoping he left a couple scoops underneath the table. I've been looking around, trying to scour them. He doesn't leave many around. A lot of activity today. It will be a massive day of deals tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. But already we know a few things about this free agency. Number one, Kyrie Irving is headed to the Brooklyn Nets. He will meet with the Nets tomorrow, Sunday, when free agency opens. Both sides are intent on getting a deal done. Of course, a max 4 years, $141 million. Same for Kyrie's old job in Boston. Kemba Walker is headed up to New England to meet with the Celtics tomorrow and complete his deal. another max at 4 for 141. And the interesting team to watch, I think, here in the next 24, 48 hours are the Philadelphia 76ers. The decisions they're going to make here on how they're going to go forward. They are open to the idea of helping Jimmy Butler with a sign and trade. Butler is in South Florida today. He's going to meet with the Heat tomorrow. That's telling that that's where his first meeting is. He was very high on being traded to the Heat in Minnesota. Pat Riley came pretty close with Tom Thibodeau to getting a deal done. Didn't quite do so. He ends up going to Philly. But like the Houston Rockets, the Miami Heat, they need a sign and trade. They need help from Philadelphia to do a deal for Jimmy Butler. It seems unlikely that Philadelphia is going to go to 5 years with Jimmy Butler. I think that conversation's still to be had there. But I think Tobias Harris remains a focus for that organization as a free agent. They want to keep him. And I think you're looking at a significant deal for him if they can come to terms in Philadelphia. 5 years younger than Jimmy Butler. They certainly gave up more in that trade with the Clippers, essentially 3 first-round picks. And we'll see what they do with J.J. Redick, who has a lot of interest still around the NBA. The Lakers, certainly the residual of the commitment that they expect to be here very quickly with Kyrie Irving is D'Angelo Russell. And now, right now, he's a restricted free agent in Brooklyn, which means that he can that the Nets could match any offer for him. But once they have that commitment and they're locked in tomorrow with Kyrie Irving, you're going to see one of two things happen. Sean Marks and the Nets working with D'Angelo Russell and his reps, Austin Brown, Aaron Mintz, trying to get D'Angelo to a place he'd like to play. That might be a sign and trade scenario, and it might simply be where they wouldn't have to renounce him as a restricted free agent, or simply they renounce him. He's unrestricted. He can go sign anywhere that has salary cap space. And a place that put a call in right after 6 p.m. tonight, Rob Pelinka and the Lakers called his agents, wants to talk, and pretty remarkable given the former number 2 overall pick in the draft, who was traded out to create salary cap space from LA to Brooklyn to usher in Lonzo Ball. Well, Lonzo Ball's gone. They've got the salary cap space in LA finally, and who might fill it but D'Angelo Russell, who was traded out with Timofey Mozgov to help create it. But as Zach Lowe said, it was like they sent him to a finishing school in Brooklyn. But a pretty remarkable day. A lot more coming on Sunday. 6 o'clock rolls around. I think you're going to see a lot of deals in those first few hours, a flurry of them. And then the league will generally have to wait on Kevin Durant, on Kawhi Leonard, and once those 2 players commit and know where they're going to go, then you see I think you'll see a floodgate of the rest of free agency, and it could all go off the board pretty fast. Depends with those 2, how quickly those 2 players go. So we'll be here around Schefter's desk. We'll keep looking around, see if we can find any scraps of scoops around here. But we'll obviously be here beyond SportsCenter tonight in the morning, and all day tomorrow, the rest of the week. You'll know where to find us. Stay tuned.